We have seen how components can be written in React and how one component can be imported into another component. Now let us see some more concepts in React. First thing is we would try to see how uh, we can make variables reactive. So we have something called as hooks. One of the hook is called as useState hook. Using useState, we can make variables reactive. And what is the use of reactive variables? I'll also try to demonstrate here. So before we do that, first we add few more to these app.js. So I want to introduce buttons. So we can access buttons in this way. For example, let me say click me, and here I can mention what to be what should be the on click attribute here. So usually buttons come with an on click attribute. So if you just type on click, and you can mention the function here inside it, I'll call it as handle click. So this function I'm going to write it in the main code. So let me save this and here, so let us write our code. So you can write functions in JavaScript in two ways. One, you can write as a standard function, so something like function and handle click, and you can empty arguments, and here you can mention what to be done. For example, let me say that I just want to print hello. So instead of that, so let's see how it works. So let me go to my app, cd my first app, and try to use npm run start to see the output. So let us see what sort of output we get. So copy this, and you can go to the browser and try to see this. So this is what we have the content, and here we have click me. So when we click this, so it's a simple button. There is no action which is happening because nothing in the front end we have changed when we click the button. In console.log, if you right click on the browser and go to inspect, you can go to console and check the output. This is where it is being printed. So each time you make a click, you can see the output here in the console.log. So this is how one way to check, but let's now create reactive variables and see the output. So let me go to the code here. Instead of year being a simple integer, what I'm going to make is a reactive variable using useState hook. So let me, after by demonstrating, I'll explain the use case of these hooks. So useState, first let me write the code. So, and also we need to import this library. So import useState and from React, save this. So what happens is currently the year value is 2025, but if I invoke this set year method, set year is actually a method. So if I invoke it, I can change the value of year. So let me do that. So set year, I want to change it to 2026. So what is happening is whenever someone presses a button, the handle click function would be executed, and inside that console log will print hello, and also the year variable value will be changed from 2025 to 2026. So this is what is supposed to happen. Let us verify this. So let me go to our output. So currently it is this is year 2025. Let me click this, so it has changed to 2026, and in the same way we can also see the output in the console, which is hello. So both ways. So this is how we can use useState. useState is a hook which will allow us to create reactive variables in React, where the value of the variable can be changed using the methods, set methods. So that's what we have seen here. So in this way, by clicking the a keyboard event, we can actually change the value of the variables. So now let us see something different, where we would like to have JavaScript objects, array of objects. So let me create a simple object called as products. So const products, and I want to have a array of objects, so let me create that. So here I want to have, say, product name, so name as key, and I'll call it as, say, bat, and I will so this should be a string, and category should be, say, here in this case it is outdoor, and cost can be, say, 300 rupees or something, or 30 rupees, 300 rupees. So I can also create one more entry like this. So let me just copy and paste it here. So let me say that this is ball, category outdoor, and cost, say, 30 rupees. So save this, and so usually we don't put equal to, we put colons. So let me just correct that. So cost should be equal to 30. So save this. So what I've created is an array of objects. So let me show how we could iterate over these objects and try to render it. So let me just try to access this inside our JSX template. So for just simplicity, I'm just trying to do just below the button. So here what we are exactly doing is we can access the products and iterate using map operator. So using map you can operate along each product item. So here the input is, I want to access individual product in product variable, use an arrow function, and here you can mention the each item. So here once again I'll open a div element. So let me call this as product hyphen preview, because I'm going to use this class name and stylize. I'm going to stylize this using this class name later. So now I would like to kind of render each of those. Say let me h1, I want to have h1 h2 or h1 tag for the first, say, product dot title or name. Here we are calling it as name. So product dot name, and these should be placed in anytime we access a variable inside the JSX template, we have to place it in the flower brackets. Here also we need to place it in the flower brackets. So and let me say the other one which I want to access, paragraph 1, let me call this as product dot category or cost, something, or category or cost, you can mention anything. So let me close this, save this, and now we are able to iterate over each of the product in the products object. So let us see how this would reflect the output. So just to stylize, I want to use a little bit better styling for this. So I have a styling for this. So let me just copy that into index. So index.css. So and also there is some more styling I will be using this. So let me just copy this whole thing, and I'll explain what is the use of this later. So Control A, Control V, Control save it, and now I want to see how the output looks like. So so this is how my output look like. So I have changed the styling. So currently I have a bat which is an outdoor, and a ball which is also an outdoor. So when I click this, it changes to 2026. So when you click, in the beginning it is 2025, when you click it, it changes to 2026. So whole of styling has also got changed because of the updation which I've done in index.css. So in this way, you can use array of objects and iterate over it and try to kind of render the output. So let us go back to our code now. So here we have seen how we can use useState to create reactive variables, and also use create array of objects and iterate using this map operator, and render all of the items.